Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. If you are watching them as I'm uploading them, happy Sunday. And whenever you come to this timeless reading, welcome. Welcome back if you are returning. Welcome if you are new. Thank you all so much for being here. Now, my beautiful souls, today we are asking for an important or immediate message that you need to hear right now. And we are then going to potentially draw cards to look at the next 7 days for you. Just look at the week ahead. And obviously, if anything important comes through in that first message, we'll kind of follow through with that and see how it pans out over the next 7 days. So, my beautiful souls, let me show you the cards, and then I'm actually going to draw some tokens today as well to help to guide you in. So pile 1, you have the card of Wolf. This is for pile 1. Pile 2, you have the card of Bat. Pile 3, you have the card of Rabbit. Okay. So those are our cards. Let's now draw some tokens. For pile 1, you've got 2 coming through. You have an umbrella, and you also have, that is 115. It looks like a little, I'm just going to check actually, and bear with me, I'm just going to literally take out the little book and just check to see what that is. It looks a bit like an amphitheatre or something like that, or a stadium, but I will just check for you. Let's just check. This is 115. 115. Stadium, yes it is. Stadium, the world stage. Okay, so you have, excuse me, you have the umbrella and you have the world stage. Beautiful souls, I will just say all the cards I'm using and the tokens as well. I always list everything in the description that I'm using. So if there's anything here that you are interested in accessing for yourselves, you'll be able to find links there as long as I have a link for them. Okay, we have 1 coming through for pile 2 and you have stars. This is for pile 2. And for pile 3, you have 1 coming through for pile 3, and you have what looks like a medal. Yes, it is. It's a medal. This is coming through for pile 3. Okay, so these are your cards, your tokens for today's readings. Now, beautiful souls, if you find yourself drawn to more than 1 card, more than 1 pile, more than 1 token, however you are feeling guided, if you're drawn to more than 1, there is probably more than 1 message coming through for you. So do check out more than 1 if that's feeling right for you. I'm going to leave the video running. I always do this just for a few moments longer for anyone that needs a bit more time. And you can always press the pause button if you need even more time. So beautiful souls, I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. I am seeing this one for your first card, Angel of Love. It's rather gorgeous. You have the card of Wolf. You have the umbrella and the stadium, the world stage. Let's draw more cards for you before we dive in to find out what message you need to hear right now. You have the card of Soyiqued, Children of the, I can't quite read this, I need my glasses. Children of the Potter, I think it is. And it says possessiveness or sharing, which is interesting when we have this sort of relationship card, or these 2 people. And 2 people again here. interesting energy actually, because this is very much a lone wolf that's coming through here. Something to be shared. Where are we? What else do we have? These two cards coming through for you. I feel there's another actually coming through. I think it's going to be 3 from this pack. Okay, let's have a look. What do we have here? We have the open book. We have the labyrinth. And we have the herald's call. Announcements, significant news, journey, complexity, discovery. Possessiveness or sharing. Actually, I'm going to put that back up there and run these along the top, and then we'll draw your tarot cards in a moment. Okay. This is very, very interesting. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. Okay. I feel like something was sort of not quite straight. Maybe something needs to be straightened out. Right. My beautiful souls, what I first need to say to you is you are very much an open book. I think you wear your heart on your sleeve. The first message, my beautiful soul, is I think there is something, it's to do with sharing, and sharing with the right people and not the wrong people, or being thoughtful about what you share. You see, I feel at the moment maybe you do have something to share. And perhaps it is to be shared on the global stage, so to speak, something that can be really announced. Yes, that is your first message, actually. There is, it's almost, I think there is, you're in the stages of something that you could, this is basically saying don't announce it prematurely. You need to keep it undercover for a bit longer. Now, I don't know what this is. It could be new love, but there is something that you are needing to not, don't tell everybody about it yet, is your message. If this isn't resonating with you, this might not be the right reading for you. Let's draw your tarot cards, and then we will really dive in and find out what this is about. But that's sort of definitely a message. Don't announce something prematurely. May we kindly ask for an immediate message for pile 1, please. May we kindly ask for an immediate message for pile 1. It's like don't reveal your cards. Don't tell everybody what you're doing just yet. Yeah, there's something about this. Almost like you need to be strategic about it. If you're going to navigate something, you need to navigate it strategically, or it shouldn't be declared yet. And the yet is important. We have the Queen of Cups. So there's a massive amount of grace coming through in this card. This is what I'm seeing here. Where should we put this? Let's just go along here. And the Page of Wands. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the card of Temperance. We have the Hierophant. We have the 8 of Wands, okay, and the Knight of Wands. These are such fast-moving cards. Gosh, there will be a time and a place for you to move something forwards, but right now, I just want to say keep something to yourself. If you're having thoughts about... It's interesting, sometimes we'll get a reading and it's really clear that you know, like maybe there's somebody that you like, and it will say, go ahead and let this person know how you feel. This would sort of be the opposite. It would be like, actually don't tell them how you feel just yet. Don't reveal all. You know, don't pour your heart out just yet. There'll be a time and a place. It's almost as though something has to progress. Now, whatever this is, it's going to be personal to you, because the reading is here to reach you in a personal way. Whatever this is for you, you are being guided here to sort of explore, almost to explore either your choices and your options, or to explore different elements or aspects of what's going on before you proceed. There will come a time for you to like, da-da, make the announcement, to reveal all. And when you do, this is going to move forwards, and it's going to move forwards fast. You know, there's a huge amount of forward motion energy here. 8 of Wands and Knight of Cups. These are honestly 2 of the fastest cards in the pack. You know, the energy is there. With the Page of Wands, there's something, you see, what is going on around you, whether it is a project, a relationship, or a stage of something. Right now, it needs to be sort of nurtured and also emotionally processed. Now, all of the queens, I always feel that, excuse me, they bring an energy of, let's approach this stage of the journey as a windy road rather than like a fast track. It's like, take your time. You know, if you go on a detour, well, that's because you're meant to see something. You know, take your time, process everything, smell the roses, notice, listen, feel. This is kind of like feeling you need to feel your way through something here as well. Rather than assume that it would be something like a yes or a no, or just telling everybody about it. This really is a feel your way through this situation. It's at a sort of a base level, it's actually quite exciting. Whatever it is actually quite exciting, and it would be so easy. It's like if you have an amazing idea, you know, a serious light bulb moment, but this reading is saying to you, don't go publicizing this amazing idea. You need to feel your way through it. Let it kind of emerge, let it evolve. There's a process of discovery, very much centered around how you feel, and sort of almost like following it through intuitively. And I think there is something to be discovered, rather than, it's almost if you make the announcement prematurely and then it kind of changes course, or it's not as you expected it to be. I think that there will be an announcement, and I actually think this will move forwards, but it will move forwards on kind of more solid ground. Perhaps there'll be a more balanced perspective with Temperance. It's a bit like if you meet someone, angel of love. You know, when we meet somebody, that lovely saying applies, you know, love is blind. You know, like you know, we fall in love and we have this wonderful fantasy of who this person might be and of what their situation might be like, and we imagine ourselves into the future together. Sometimes it can be the opposite. We have massive insecurities and we imagine ourselves into the future and try and talk ourselves out of it, even though there's a really big pull. This is sort of saying, look, you need to discover what this is really about. You know, there's a journey of discovery here at this stage, and it's kind of, I think, like getting out of your own way and allowing yourself literally to sort of intuitively and with feeling discover kind of what is real here, what is and what isn't real. So whatever that situation is, in a way, that's why you're meant to keep your thoughts to yourself, or this idea. Likewise, you don't want to splash an idea out there and then sort of like change the way you approach it. It's better if you just remain not exactly guarded, but just, again, let it percolate. I think there's an emotional processing to go through here in order to get to the point where you then go, da-na. And when you go, da-na, it will move forwards really quickly. But it will move forwards and establish itself because it's ready to, because you're approaching it from a balanced perspective, whatever this is. So, I mean, if this is the right reading for you, you'll know what this is about. It'll be resonating with you. Let's draw a couple more cards here, see what else we are shown. Any other information? I'm going to ask about the week ahead for you as well. So there's your 2 cards to fit into this lovely little spot here. We have Death and 10 of Swords. I think something has to end. Something has to complete. Maybe that's also why you're having to wait here. The Death card and the 10 of Swords are both cards of completion. It may be that there is something within the situation that has to be concluded before something can be moved forward. So again, you could be jumping the gun. And this is suggesting that I think something has to sort of run its course. Something has to come to an end first before this can be sort of announced or brought out into the open. I'm curious about these cards. I kind of feel I want to follow through for you, actually, pile one. So, I mean, let's actually do that. Let's ask about the week ahead and kind of ask about this, because it feels as though this needs to happen. So could we ask, in fact, let's just draw some additional clarifying cards around the Death and the Ten of Swords. May I kindly ask for some more information? Okay, Four of Wheels. Okay. Again, very interesting energy with the Four of Pentacles. Because on the one hand, it can suggest, you know, all the fours bring a stability. You know, the higher vibration of this card is a kind of stability. In the lower vibration, it connects to greed and holding on to something, clinging to something. It may actually be that there is a perception that you need to let go of, not to cling to something. It may be that you need to not cling to resources. You could be sitting, I mean, what if you've had the most amazing idea about contacting somebody about, or somebody might have offered you a job and you're needing to percolate whether this is the right move for you, rather than rushing to announce it. Perhaps you're needing to discover this. Maybe you are also needing, before you announce the new, to wind your way out of the old. Perhaps you have to give notice. Perhaps something has to come to an end. But there's definitely something around you that needs to complete, and this could be an internal attitude or even an overthinking of something that needs to come to an end, or a clinging to a perspective of what's important. And with both Temperance and the Hierophant, actually kind of, I feel like this is almost like working out, and especially the Seven of Cups, this sort of row together, is kind of working out what actually matters to you. You know, what are your values, and then being prepared to kind of stick to them. Let's check out the week ahead. This is definitely coming through for you. Okay, so you've got the Tower. Okay, we've got the Three of Wheels. We've got the Knight of Cups coming in. I'm seeing this. The Nine of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. And the Five of Wands. Okay. So your week ahead, I think whatever needs to come to an end, okay, so I think that what we're being shown for this week is that your perception of something, I think, is highly likely to change, which is why you're being invited in the first instance not to make a big announcement, not to rush into something, not to sort of put anything out there on the public stage, as it were. Just take your time, feel your way through. I think that basically something that possibly looks very good on the tin. I mean, it says something will move forwards here very quickly. It could even be that your perception of something will change. And for some of you, that actually, well, I'm going to place this in two different fields, really. I think for some of you, your perception changes and something actually then comes to an end. So something you thought you might do. Maybe you've had this amazing idea and you just think it's really original and nobody's ever done it, kind of thing. And then suddenly you sort of feel your way through this and you discover that there's somebody just around the corner who's already running the same business, and you kind of think, actually, I don't know if that's worth doing. So something for some of you could come to an end. For others, I think it will move forwards, and maybe your own inhibitions or your own perspectives about this will shift and change, because the Five of Wands is a card where we step up. You know, it's an invitation to step up, not down, in the face of competition. So I sort of feel what will happen this week is that I think events will unfold to give you a much more real picture, so you will know how to proceed. And whether this means you put aside self-doubt and misperception, or you put aside rose-coloured glasses, whichever way this is going for you, I think what we're going to see is a kind of shift to a space of realness here. And I mean, even the card of Soi QED is like, you know, this possessiveness or sharing. I mean, the story of this is very much about humanity's, or our unique individual ability to, you know, to sometimes give too much. It's kind of both sides of that coin, where to be possessive and greedy and cling to something, which is like the Four of Wheels as well. It's got a really similar energy where we cling to something, and that's not appropriate, because we really should be more giving and sharing. Alternatively, if we are too much of an open book, then people can take advantage. So this is like a week of bringing yourself back into balance. So there's no idealization. Likewise, there's also not an extremely pessimistic view either. And I almost feel something will happen this week with the Tower card, because it's a radical change. So I think some sort of perspective on something, whatever this is about for you, is going to shift and change. Then I think you're in a position to make a realistic sort of announcement going, da-da, because you know what you're dealing with. You're not, there's something that you don't yet, that isn't yet apparent to you. And this is why it's really important to sort of protect what you say right now, and just feel your way through this until you know where you stand, you know, kind of on solid ground. I think that this is your reading. I'm slightly intrigued and want to sort of almost draw just a few more cards to see maybe where this goes, although of course it could mean that for some of you something completes, or an ending, you arrive at the end point because you know that's not happening, or alternatively it could mean that you remove inner obstacles. I will actually get a few more clarifying cards, especially with Angel of Love. I mean, this is a beautiful card, so this suggests that something will move forward. So does the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So let's just ask, how can we get an inkling, a sneaky peek into how this unfolds? So we have got the Nine of Swords here, which is a card of worry. We've then got the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so this is actually suggesting that this will actually move forwards really to a very, very fruitful outcome and a kind of commitment. Again, maybe this is just this sort of Nine of Swords, this indication of excessively worrying about it, overthinking it, trying to fix the outcome. I almost feel I'm being shown here, sort of a bit like that energy that I'm picking up on. You know, instead of just saying to you, pile one, this is your reading, this is the information, the guidance for you, and this is the week ahead, well, that's what we're being shown. Actually, I'm like pushing for more information. I want to know how it's going to end. And I almost feel that that's part of what we're seeing here in the essence of your energy of this scenario. It's like trying to push to understand it, to see it, rather than letting it be discovered, feeling your way through it. you know, rather than sort of like overthinking. I need to know how this is going to be. A bit like when we fall in love and we, you know, we really anticipate everything and we feel we must know how it's going to be. Well, actually, how about just letting it unfold? How about letting it flow? How about discovering and enjoying the journey? Hence the labyrinth. So I think actually we see a beautiful ending here with 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups. It's almost like saying, for goodness sake, stop worrying about this, stop overthinking, jump on board and enjoy the journey. But again, don't be, da-da, this is it, you know, sort of thing out there, because actually you need to discover whether that is right, or just allow it to blossom. It's almost like trying to make a plant grow too quickly. And we can't do that. We just have to nurture, look after them, and they will grow in at their own time and at their own speed. Right, I'm not doing any more. I'm not buying into that energy because I think I'm being shown really not to. Let it unfold gracefully. And to be fair, this looks like a super happy ending. At least we have been granted that, which is gorgeous. So thank you so much, Spirit. Pile 1, this is your reading. Beautiful souls, thank you so much. All of you who are liking, sharing, subscribing. It is super of you to really be supporting the channel. Thank you everyone who donates or who supports through the, you know, the extra membership here on YouTube and, you know, also on Patreon as well. All of your donations and extras really do help me to keep putting free stuff into the world. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Tons of love, beautiful souls. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You have the bat and the star token. Wow. You have Angel of Tranquility. What beautiful energy coming through for you. I want to just say, you are a star, or are you starstruck by something? Angel of Tranquility. Get still. We have the card of Set, Leadership. Ooh. Gosh, maybe you really are rising to stardom here, actually, with leadership. Angel of Tranquility. Ooh, this is really interesting. We are asking for an immediate message for you, and we'll check out the week ahead. We have the Falcon's Flight, the Crossroads. Oh, you are rising. The Crossroads, and... no, that doesn't feel quite right. Maybe kindly ask for an immediate message. The Labyrinth. The Labyrinth came out in pile 1. So if you were drawn to pile 1, my beautiful souls, I highly recommend you check it out. There may well be a message for you. Look at this pathway and look at the doorway opening here in the labyrinth, the crossroads. And we also see like a circle here. Decision-making choices. We see a circle. With different directions available. Firstly, my beautiful souls, your first message is that you are rising into some sort of position of either leadership or visibility, or basically something you're doing is moving towards significant success. I think your reading is about stepping up and how you handle success, becoming a superstar, being seen, being visible. But also, I think you're actually also being asked to kind of remain calm as well. Let's get some more information. These cards have come through for you. Let's get more information about the immediate message that you are meant to hear. I'm seeing this one too, and this one. May we kindly ask for my beautiful pile 2s for an immediate message. We have the 9 of Wheels, and then we have Death. The Death card, which also came out in pile 2. I think so did the Knight of Cups. Anyway, in pile 2, pile 1 rather. Okay, let's just place these here. Let's have a look and see what we have. You've got Knight of Cups, 3 of Wheels, 6 of Wheels, 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups, You've got the Six of Wands, yes, and the Three of Cups. Look at the way those have just all fitted beautifully into place. I feel that's rather lovely. I think you're emerging from darkness into light, like you're taking flight. For some of you, maybe something you are doing, or just your whole life, some element of your world may be feeling like you are at a crossroads. I think you are emerging. And I think doorways are literally opening for you. I think you can expect success here. It's like shooting to fame. Being seen, being visible, literally becoming a superstar for some of you. And, if this is sort of in your working world, then I'm really seeing you rise. But let's say this is in a home situation. It's also about you stepping up. Maybe you have to step up and take charge of something. You have to be the person who walks forward honourably, that does the right thing, that holds the integrity, that... Yeah, just you're the pivotal person to bring success to something, or create a turning point, or so either this is literally something you're working at, which is going to sort of reach a turning point where you're going to have to make decisions and choices, or a situation arises that you have to respond to. Either way, I kind of feel that you are the superstar in this. It's like a doorway has to be opened here in some way. With the Seven of Swords. Yeah, maybe there will be some opposition to something that you're doing, or... either way, it's interesting because the energy of Set is, Set is the god of chaos as well as the god of leadership. He kind of created chaos, but he was ambitious. He created change as well. Now I see you transform either some element of your world or a situation around you. I think you are the person who opens that doorway. I think you're the person who can come in here and change something, or transform something, or make it possible, or make it, or fix it, or turn it from a space of chaos into sort of chaos to order, or darkness to light. You are the key person who can do this. It's like you're the person with the higher level of consciousness, or you're the person with the vision. You're the person with the capacity, the emotional awareness, or the psychological awareness, or the skills. You are the person who can create the success here. So whatever this situation is, you're the one that can call the shots and transform this into a positive, whatever this situation is. I think in a way that is your first and most immediate message. It's like your guides, your angels, your spirit team are all kind of saying to you, look, you are the one that can do this. You're the one who can pick up this and rise with it. Or you're the one who can fix this situation. You're the one that can call the right shots, make the right decisions. You're the one to take the ship's wheel as you navigate, through something. That's what we're seeing here. And your angels are also saying, look after yourself. Angel of tranquility is, because it can be quite a lonely place as well when you've got to step up and take the lead in something. Especially if there are people around you who, because you may have to do a little bit of sort of working behind the scenes. It may even be that you see some stuff that isn't ideal, that's quite disappointing, but you still take the lead and you turn this into a success anyway. It's like you hold the higher ground. You're basically holding the light in some situation. So your spirit team are really acknowledging that this is your role here, and this is your message, which is your role here is to be the transformer, be the leader in this, be the initiator, be the person who comes forwards and steps up in some way. Let's ask how the week will pan out for you. We have the card of strength. We have the King of Wheels. Oh my goodness me, what a card of solid, grounded leadership. King of Pentacles. And the card of strength, persevering. You've got the Seven of Wheels as well. And you have the Ace of Swords. I think this week you will be called to almost have to sort of persevere through this, to step up, to have the courage of your convictions, to be the one who has a voice, to be true to yourself, to be your authentic self, to put your money where your mouth is, to walk your talk. And be really very crystal clear about things. That's what I feel the energy is around you, my beautiful souls. If this is not making sense to you, it may be that this is not the right reading for you, or indeed it may be that something has yet to unfold. If it is resonating with you, you'll know what this is about, and the messages are so clear. It is absolutely you can turn this around. You can create the successful outcome. You can move this forwards. You can sow seeds that will come to fruition. But you need to be clear, and you need to take the lead. There is definitely a situation in which you need to step up. It literally is turning sort of chaos into balance and darkness into light. So you could even step in. If two people have a falling out, then you'll be the one that steps in and sorts it out. I almost feel like you are a sort of a counselor of the universe who represents the universe somehow, that your role is to hold the light, to rise like the falcon, to see the overview, to know what can be done, and to take the actions that are required to bring something to a successful outcome. You can transform it with the bat energy, very transformational energy. Pile 2, I think this is your reading for the week. This is your message, and this is the reading. I think you can literally just be crystal clear. Have the courage of your convictions. Just gently and steadily step up, if necessary, tactfully. But I think, honestly, I think just be crystal clear. And I feel you are being called to step up and to be that superstar. Whatever that is, in whatever way something is calling you to a position of leadership. Wow, keep me posted, my beautiful souls. Let me know how things are going in the week for you. Beautiful souls, I'm sending you so much love. This is real proper being. I feel like you're an envoy of the universe. You're holding the light in a situation that could be a little bit hectic. But you're the superstar here. So way to go. And look after yourself. Take pockets of time out for you. Look after yourself. Remain at peace within yourself. And everything I'm seeing here is moving to success. So you're going to get a really, really beautiful outcome here. Pile 2, this is your reading. If you have enjoyed the reading, if it's resonating, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading. If you are in need of any other advice and readings like this, it is timeless. We have a timeless readings playlist on the main channel. You can just click into that and find loads and loads and loads of readings. Just find the one that's right for you at any given time. Thank you so much, all of you who give back through the super thanks and in the comments, and those of you who are supporting the channel through the membership or on Patreon. All your donations really, really help me to keep putting free stuff into the world, and they help to keep my free online library free as well. So thank you, all of you, just for being here, and thank you everyone who's been signing up to my tarot course. Tons of love, beautiful souls, and just have an amazing week and look after you whilst navigating this from that position of being the superstar, because you clearly are. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have the medal and you have the rabbit. Let's find out what your immediate message is. You have Angel of Solitude. Okay. Look at you sitting in this boat. What is happening here? Look at the way the colours are really tuning in, like the background behind the rabbit. It's really tuning into these kind of autumn leaves to the fall. Okay, let me check in. Okay, Resurrection, Osiris. Okay. God of the other world, or the other life, and fertility. Okay. What else do you have, my beautiful souls? You have the Sacred Scroll. Ooh. I'm seeing this from the top. The Enchanted Forest, Magic Mystery, Unexpected Encounters. And the Spirit Animal, Instinct, Nature, Personal Power. Wow. How interesting. Resurrection, the Sacred Scroll. I think something is being resurrected. This could be a hope, it could be a dream, something you've wanted, something from the past coming back to you. There's timing involved here. I think something is being resurrected in your world. Yeah, it could be a hope or a dream, something that you'd almost laid to rest. Let's see what your tarot cards are showing. May we kindly ask for an immediate message for my beautiful pile 3s. May we kindly ask for an immediate message and guidance here, please. I'll look at the week ahead as well in a moment for you. What do we have here? We have Strength. We have the Four of Swords. I think something you've been waiting for. A hope, a dream. Something is rising. Something you've waited for or persevered for. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wheels, 2 sevens. Yeah, something you have previously invested in is going to get going or arrive. We've got the Magician. Yeah, we've got Justice. Oh, this is so exciting, pile 3. 2 of Cups, 9 of Wheels. And you are going to be very, very satisfied with the results. Yeah, this is your immediate message, something that you had put down or laid to rest, or you'd planted a seed some time ago and then, you know, almost like gone away and forgotten about it for some of you, or something you tucked away, like even a little nest egg. Something is being literally brought back or resurrected or given new life or a new lease of life. The timing is perfect. It's almost as though if you started it previously and then put it to rest, it's because the timing just wasn't right. So you needed to put it to rest. It needed to be shelved or parked. And now it's the time to pop up like this rabbit, literally. Something that literally you put it to sleep, almost like it had gone into sort of its hibernation period. Or maybe you invested in it, you sowed seeds a long time ago, forgot all about it, and up it pops. But something is about to rise. This is the message, the immediate message, and you're going to love it. You know, this is really fulfilling. Now, for some of you, this could even be someone returning from the past, or if you had shelved the idea of a relationship, or a relationship that's fallen by the wayside or become a bit stagnant or boring, you know, just it's not been going anywhere. Even for some of you, maybe there has been a parting of the ways, some time apart, and suddenly you come back together. If it's a work situation, or like even an investment, like you invested some money, forgot all about it, and up it comes. It's it's sort of successful. Or a business idea that you'd parked, you pick it up and you run with it, and it's now going to be, the timing is right, it's going to be very successful. Something's being resurrected. That's your message. It's really, really clear. And I think it's going to be award winning with this medal here. Literally, this is the one that's going to kind of go for gold now, really. Yeah, wow. This is what it feels like. This is the message that's coming through. Let's ask about the week ahead. This is really exciting. Like, I am super duper excited for you. Yeah, what have you put to one side, my beautiful pile threes? What have you shelved? What did you park? What have you not had time for? You know, you laid it to rest. You put it away in the cupboard, or there's something. And it's coming, it's going to be resurrected like magic. Unexpected encounters. I wonder if there'll be like signs, signals, synchronicities coming through to bring this up, to get it going. This is exciting. We have the Knight of Cups. I think someone might approach you, actually, that initiates it this week. We have the Emperor, yeah. Oh, and the Queen of Wheels. So this is the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I've got these. Okay. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the King of Swords. And we've got the Ten of Swords. Okay. Right. I think someone comes forward. I think, so if we think about the kind of scenarios, that just the stories that might contain this energy, if we sort of apply the energy to your situation. If, for example, this was a relationship, because we have the Two of Cups, then this could be, as I said, somebody, either maybe you had shelved, you decided that you were going to be single, it was never going to happen for you. This would suggest someone comes marching in, you know, with an offer. You know, let's date, and you're like, oh wow, you know, that's going to end this sort of period of where you parked the idea of love. Or if it's someone from the past where you had a big falling out, they might be coming back in. If they do, they're probably going to be offering you quite a, you know, really saying, look, you know, I'm prepared to step up here. You know, I kind of want to, you know, it's like coming in with an offer. If you have been thinking with the Pentacles of moving, or thinking of changing your job. I mean, we have the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. If you've been thinking about changing something in your environment, then again, you could get headhunted or an offer coming through. If you have been working on a project and you haven't really talked to anybody about it, you need to collaborate, somebody comes forward. There's definitely an invitation of some sort here, I think, with the Knight of Cups. And I think it means you can step up. Maybe it gives you the confidence to step up. There could even be, because it's like the Enchanted Forest is all about magic, it could even be that there are literally endless sort of like signs and synchronicities that just show up, that kind of nudge you to step up into this. So if you had parked, I don't know, that novel that you put down thinking you'd never finish it, and suddenly all sorts of like synchronicities and signs show up which just prompt you to pick it up again. It's like almost as if the story is unfolding in front of you, so you know how to finish it. That novel can be now finished. But something is to be taken forwards this week. I'm seeing you really step up here. Obviously, no reading will tell you what to do. It's up to you. You have conscious free will and choice. But there are definitely prompts or invitations that come through this week that invite you to step up and really take an ownership of what you can manifest here, what you can create. Look at the Queen of Pentacles sitting above the Magician. You know, you can literally, you can drive this week. You can drive it forwards. You can, I think, take action. Something also for some of you with the Page of Wands, looking ahead. This is very much a looking ahead energy, creativity, spark, imagination. It's like the pathway ahead becomes clear. So whereas, so you know that something is to be initiated, you'll need to take clearly defined actions. And I also think with great clarity, you will know that the sort of the period of it being parked or of it not going anywhere, I think that the clarity you gain, basically you'll park this, it's something has come to its natural end. You'll know that it's behind you now, so that period of procrastination or not taking action. I think this is going to be like an award-winning something, project, book, love, whatever it is, connection, whatever it is. And so this is your reading. It is something being resurrected. So it's something that you've already invested in, or you've already thought about or desired or wanted to manifest. But for some reason it got shelved and parked. And now is the time for you to grow, to be very clear that the period of parking is over, and something will be offered, I believe, to you. Signs, signals, or something very practical and real that demonstrates that time is over. And I think you'll be really clear about it. How fabulous. Keep us posted, Pile 3. This is gorgeous. I'm dead excited for you. The timing of this is very, very magical. So this is a real kind of pick it up and run with it kind of thing. Pick it up, resurrect it, and go with it. How fabulous. How absolutely gorgeous. Pile 3, do keep me posted in the comments. I love to hear what's going on in your worlds. It is really wonderful to know what's happening. If you are enjoying the readings and if this reading is resonating, do give me the thumbs up. Thank you for letting people know about the channel and the readings as well, for sharing. It really, really helps other people to know and for me to keep putting free stuff into the world. And thank you all of you who give back through donations and through the membership part of the channel, and also on Patreon. It really does help, and it helps me to keep my free library free as well. So beautiful souls, thank you for being here. Tons of love, and thank you also those of you who have been checking out my tarot course as well. Welcome on board. Those of you who are signing up, it is wonderful to be connecting with you. Tons and tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings again really soon.